My name is Mimi, and I've always been able to sense and see the paranormal. It first started when I was 7, and ever since then, I've never stopped encountering them. This is one of my bizarre experiences. I was 13 at that time, and I often had to stay home alone since both my parents were out working until late in the afternoon, and my older sister usually came home pretty late from high school. One day, I was watching TV and just chilling in the living room. It was around 3:30 p.m., and suddenly the doorbell rang. It was my mom. I was glad because I was getting pretty bored by myself. My mom freshened up and we had lunch together while talking about a lot of things. I felt relieved that I wasn't alone anymore. Even though I was pretty used to being home alone, I still felt kinda lonely at times. After finishing our meals, my mom and I went to our separate rooms and did our own things. Surprisingly, even though my mom was at home, I didn't hear anything from that room. Usually when my mom was at home, you could always feel her presence and she would be very active. In fact, she barely stays in her and my dad's room. Even though it was a little strange, I soon brushed it off as I thought she might be tired and just took a nap or something. An hour passed quickly and I was too busy chilling in my room, so I didn't think much about the strange silence in the house. It was around 5 p.m. when the doorbell rang again, and I assumed my sister came back from school. However, as I looked through the door, chills went down my spine. It was my mom who was standing outside. But how was this possible? Mom was just in her room and she never went out, even if she did. I would have heard something. She never goes out without informing us, and this part is as scary as it gets. She was wearing the same clothes when she went to work and was even carrying the same bag. I froze in fear. If this was Mom, then who was the one who I talked to and had lunch with? My heart was beating loudly against my chest, and I mustered up all my courage and opened the door. My mom came in and behaved how she normally would, then went to her room to freshen up. Surely I couldn't have imagined this whole thing, right? I then ran to the kitchen, and to my horror, there were 2 plates in the kitchen sink, both recently eaten off of. I felt like I was going crazy. What the hell was happening to me? Even though I was flabbergasted and didn't know what to do or how to react, I knew that I wasn't dreaming or imagining things, and I very much knew the difference between imagination and reality. I was really spooked out by the experience, but I calmed down after a while. After all, this was not completely unfamiliar, as I've had many strange and paranormal experiences before. But what makes me wonder to this day is who I really talked to and had lunch with, and what they wanted from me. I'm 18 now, and these bizarre and out-of-the-ordinary incidents are still going on with me. But by now, I've grown accustomed to them, even though they still scare me sometimes. A lot.